Here's my quick roundup of some of my standout plants this year from summer 2024, as well as some that I felt really underperformed. Top performers this year, the ever-reliable Tetrapanax, huge leaves, another foot of growth on the trunk, and next year I'll hopefully be able to walk right under it. New to the garden is Begonia grandis. It's grown quickly in dappled shade and put on a really great flower show. My Phyllostacis vivax aureocorlis, or golden timber bamboo, has done really well in the last 2 years, with the culms maxing out 1.5 to 2 metres, but this year it put out several culms of 4 metres tall and is really starting to take its place in the garden. A new climber for me this year was Solia heterophylla. It's grown to about a metre tall with a profusion of bright blue flowers throughout the summer and autumn and still looks great. My catalpa tree was about a metre tall when I bought it off a private seller, and it's been in the ground for about 18 months and it's now almost twice the height, one of my key taller plants to create privacy and a more immersive canopy. Canopatens, which I grew from seed this year, has produced really nice flowers and a lot of secondary plants. The foliage has looked great well into late October. My Euphorbia cross-posterior John Phillips grew into an absolute monster this year. I've had to cut it right back, but it's got great solid foliage and is really architectural. My potted Panicum virgatum squaw grass has grown very well and is now showing its beautiful red tips and flower heads. Now for some less than stellar performances. My Miscanthus sinensis Morning Light is actually smaller than last year despite being repotted. I'm putting it down to a lack of heat and sun this year. As many have reported, Musa have not had a great year and mine barely put on any height and only a handful of leaves, many of which were broken off in wind. It's the second summer for my Schefflera taiwaniana and it's put out some small leaves but growing very, very slowly in semi-shade. Snails often seem to damage the young growth and it's only got a small woody stem, so I'm hoping this will pick up in future years. Other underperformers this year have been my gingers, with no flowers for a second year, and Colocasia esculentas, which are about half the size they were last year. My loquat tree, Areobatria japonica, has been in the ground since March 2022, and I've been fairly disappointed with its growth. Between getting battered by wind and munched by caterpillars, its leaf mass has remained fairly low. I've since moved it into a large container, and I'll replace it with a larger growing deciduous tree. It's worth noting that summer 2024 has been one of the coolest in almost 10 years in the northwest of England, and we've received sub-average sunshine hours with a very wet spring. Well, that's me. Let me know how your plants got on this year. See you next time.